Warning: the following podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The views and events depicted in this podcast are not based on fact. Do not try anything you see or hear in this podcast at home. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Mrpickuptrucker podcast with the Transporter, Horner's Corner, and Cows and Campers.
Okay, welcome to, what is it, episode number three of the Mr. Pickup Trucker podcast. I am Justin Coleman with Cows and Campers, and we got Seth with the Transporter, and Steve with Horner's Corner, and we also have Steven Jardine with us today. He is our mystery guest. So, yeah. What's up, fellas?
Going on, guys?
I'm doing
hanging out,
stuff.
waiting to go to work, waiting on you guys. Get on
You'd
here.
woke up on time.
Oh, please. You were cuddling your pillow.
I was.
You ain't fooling nobody.
I was.
You have your binky on good and tight this morning or what?
I did.
Uh-huh.
I did.
Uh-huh. Did you at least get loaded or are you still? You're at home, aren't you?
No, I'm at the yard waiting to load.
He's pulling a Justin. He's sitting in his truck in the driveway, acting like he's doing something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rub my hands on the tire, make them look dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may give you a minute so you can get out and rub your hands on some shit and get all dirty.
Yeah.
Guys are off.
Yeah. Yes.
We are.
Correct. Yes. Yes, sir. So, Steven, you're on the road, I take it?
Yes, I'm on 31 southbound, headed to Georgia.
Nice.
Georgia.
Hackworth, Georgia.
Nice. Good deal. Good deal. So, where are you from?
Lindenville, Vermont.
Okay. Okay.
Little town up the northeast corner of the state.
Okay. All right. So that's good. So you work for Horizon?
I do.
Okay.
The good company.
Boo!
Number one.
Boo! Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Steven.
I don't know. There's not much to tell. I don't know. I'm semi-retired. I owned tractor trailers for years and got sick, lost my CDL, got it back, decided that I wanted to go back on the road a little bit.
Okay.
Fell into this and here I am.
Yep. Yeah.
How long have you been doing RVs?
I started in June, this past June.
Okay.
Nice. Do you know about where your safety miles are?
Well, yeah, right
I mean,
around
ballpark.
20,000.
Okay.
Right around 20. I lost a few because I had a failed DOT inspection. I had a soft tire.
Oh, that'll
So
happen.
they took a bunch of miles away, but I
Yep.
think I'm back right around 20 right now currently.
Okay. Not too bad.
So was that a soft tire on the trailer or your truck?
No, on the truck, and my truck's a 19. It didn't come through with a TPMS. I just stopped for the night in Missouri. I was doing a backhaul from Oklahoma to Goshen, and I stopped for the night in Missouri and got out, did my pre-trip. Everything was good. Not 50 miles down the road, there's a set of scales open. I pulled in. He pulled me around back for a soft tire. I found a nail in it. I fixed it on the spot, but I since had bought an aftermarket TPMS, so to keep me aware of that stuff now, I guess.
Yep.
What do you know what kind of system you bought?
TST.
Okay. Okay. How do you like it?
It works good. It's not, I think the pressure's off by about 3 pounds, but the important part is when it gets low, it'll warm me. And
Right. Yeah. I mean, if it's off by a couple pounds, no big deal. Plus or
Right.
minus. It's when you see it drop 20 or 30, you say, oh, yeah, I got something going on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Got the screw-on cap, screw-on in place of the valve stem caps, and it seems
Okay.
to work.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yep,
That's
those
real good.
for people who don't know, a lot of scales actually have sensors before you're even close to it that can sense the tire pressure on a lot of these tires. So if they kind of
Correct.
know you got a low tire, you're getting pulled around whether you like it or not. There's no
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, he knew. I asked him how he knew. He said he could see it, but I'm
Yep.
sure that's what you say. I'm sure it picked it up on the sensors.
Yep, there's
Yeah.
sensors, thermal cameras. I mean, these scales out there are getting pretty pretty smart.
Yeah.
The thing that irritated me about it is he told me the tire was off the bead. So I had him show me, and it was soft. But according to when I blew it back up. I got a Milwaukee battery operated tire inflator.
Yep.
18 volt, and I blew it back up with that, so it wasn't off the bead. There's no way that's going to remount a tire on the bead.
Right.
I never took the tire off the truck. I did it right on the truck. And according to that, I had 20 something pounds of air in it. So he gave me a written warning, and sometimes I guess that's worse than a fine. But
Yes.
Yeah, you can't
That's
fight it.
true.
It is what it is. And then, I mean, I've heard rumors that you can fight a warning. It's just a lot harder, and you better have all your ducks in a row when you come to that table.
Yeah.
right. But it is what it is. So we got through it.
Yep, you'll have that.
So did you say that was like an inside dual? Is that?
It was the inside passenger side dual. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I took the outside tire off, and I plugged the inside tire with it still on the axle.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. So that's the only thing you've got in almost, well, what, 8 months, 7
Yeah,
months?
knock on wood. I've had one clean inspection, made my $100. Yeah.
Yeah, easy money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's the only two. I mean, I've gone across many open scales. That's the only two inspections I've had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's because, like you're saying, the scales are smart enough now. They know most part whether, your weight before you come over the whole 9 yards. And I feel like unless they're bored, they're not going to pick on you because they can see you got your stuff right.
Yep.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, most of the time I phoned the scale, they weighed me through. So.
Yep. Yep.
Got that GM product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty man.
Yeah. Steve's finally got somebody to stand up for him.
Exactly. 2 against 2 now.
Yeah.
But Justin knows, and I guess Steve does too, what I'm looking at. So.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. We all make bad decisions in life, so you get one of them.
I've got I love this truck. No issues with it at all.
Yep.
Thinking about buying something with some warranty on it.
I understand.
What kind
I
of
understand.
warranty are they giving these days?
So there's a few dealerships around this area, around Indianapolis, that offer a lifetime powertrain, but I think there's some commercial driving stipulations to that.
Yep.
I think the factory warranty is around 100,000.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years, 100,000 miles, I think, on an F4.
Yep. Did you hear that, Steve? He's going to get a
But
wheel truck.
Yeah. I heard he needs to buy something new with a warranty, and so he's looking at a Ford. That's what I heard. I mean, that was the clarification that came through on my end. Maybe it was a little bit of bad service. I don't know.
I don't know as I need a warranty. I mean, this truck's been solid. This GMC's been solid, but I don't know. Sometimes I get something in my mind, and I probably don't need to really do it.
Oh, I get that 100%. I'm right there with you on a lot of things in life. Soon as the thought comes across my mind, I'm looking. Soon as I start looking, I normally end up buying. It's a bad habit.
Yeah, I'm about the same way, but
Just as soon as it breaks down, the first thing you do is you pull your signs off.
right.
Yep.
You know?
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
Yes,
my CP4 pump went and they warranted it. And I took it I had to tow to the dealer with the signs and auxiliary tank and They just, they didn't ask any questions. So
Yeah.
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 I
I
mean,
think,
even with the signs off, I got a great big auxiliary tank and a toolbox and the full width mud flap. I mean, they're gonna know what I'm doing if they have, I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe my
Yeah.
local dealer wouldn't, because I could tell them it's for my own rig, but anywhere out here would know.
yeah.
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 That's the one thing, like, and I'm not saying that you can't sit down and talk to those places with that lifetime warranty and they may say, yeah, there's no exclusions or anything else. So it's definitely something to look into before you just pull the trigger on something.
Yeah, I'm gonna for sure.
Oh.
There's some better offers out in this part of the country, Ohio, and out here in Indiana than there is back my way. And
Yep.
I've got to order anything back where I live. You got to order it. But nobody carries them on the lot, and they claim they're 3 months out to order them. But there's some dealerships out here with them right on the lot. So
Because the roads over there aren't big enough.
Exactly.
no, they're not very big. They're tiny for sure.
Yeah. I hate going over there.
Yeah.
Have you been to Vermont?
Yes. Yeah.
It's-
Whoever designed that infrastructure did not have a straight edge.
Yes. It's beautiful country. I mean, you go over there, it's wonderful to look at, but yeah, there's some tight little
Yeah.
areas to cut through. It's not fun.
Especially
Be
if you
all
guys
right.
go over Route 9, over Hogback Mountain.
Yes. Yes.
It'd be all right over there in a Prius or something, but not in a dually.
And you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It is much. I understand why people. Oh, there's a police officer. I better pull the other lane. I understand why people don't like running east. Now that I've been out this way for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just easier to make money going west, or south.
Yep.
I like running Texas. That's my favorite run. I've never been
Keeps taking my loads.
west. What's that?
I said you
Stealing
keep
your
taking my
loads?
loads.
There's been a bunch of them on the board lately, but I haven't gone that way. I've been to Virginia and Tennessee and now Georgia. And I don't know. Texarkana is where I started this trip, I guess, 2
Okay.
weeks ago.
So you're hit the road for a couple weeks kind of guy.
Yeah, 2.5, then go home for a week or two. Last time I was only home for 3 days, and I found a reload at a West Boylston, Mass, right back to Goshen. So I said I better jump on that, and the load board was looking good. So
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you can't hold true to what you say, whether you're saying like, all right, I'm gonna go home for 2 weeks. Well, and the load
Right.
board looks right. Sometimes you just gotta jump on it.
yeah, no, I wasn't gonna turn that one down. So it was good paying, better paying than a lot of reloads too. So
Yep. Yep. Yeah, a lot of the reloads don't pay all that well.
they don't, but usually I get about $1,000 to come back this way with a reload, and it pays for my fuel to get out and usually for my next trip or two. So it's worth
Yep.
it to me.
It's covering your maintenance too, so it works out. It's
Yeah.
fuel and maintenance. You may not put a whole bunch in the bank account, but it definitely pays for itself to run them.
I believe so. Yeah. Some people won't do it. Why not?
I mean, the problem is when you're connected to some of those, like, they look at the rate per mile, and I get it. There's not much there. There's not much meat on the bones. And then you're also taking the chance, if something were to happen, you're on the
Right.
hook for that unit. So it's,
Yeah.
Sitting here with my hand on the door. Looks like I have my hand up. I have a question.
That's Seth. So how are you enjoying it? Like, I mean, you obviously got, let's say 20,000 safety miles. You got what, 40, 50,000 miles put on the truck at this point. So you've been around the block a few times. How do you enjoy the decision of what you did of jumping aboard?
So pretty well the majority of the time. This unit's been kind of a hassle. This is the second time I picked it up. There was an issue with it, so I left it and they fixed it, and I did another load. Came back and grabbed this one. I was supposed to deliver this one first thing this morning, but I picked it up and had more issues with it. So I did my reset at the lounge. They just fixed it for me again this morning. And those things happen. They were good about it. They jumped right on it. But
Yep.
it just gets a little frustrating because I want to be home middle of the week. It's going to be the
Sure
end of the week
does.
instead. It is what it is.
Yep.
Nothing you can do about it.
I don't very often, so
Yeah, I mean, you really
other than
kind
that, I
of
like it pretty well. I mean, what's
you're
that?
kind of hoping and praying every time you go to that yard to pick up a unit that it's all right. You know, I've
Yeah.
been to the yard, flat tire. I've been to the yard, there's scrapes. I've been to the yard, something's broken. You know, it happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but it is something you got to deal with. And people don't realize that, you know, that there is a lot of headaches. As easy as the job is, there's a lot of headaches that come with it.
Yep.
I think the worst part about this one was it let me go back to the lounge and watch a Super Bowl, and my New England Patriots got their butts kicked. I had to watch that.
Yeah.
What was the final score? I didn't watch the whole thing.
I don't know. The Patriots had 20 something, 29-13 maybe.
Okay.
And the Patriots didn't score till late in the game, so.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll have that.
I guess, yeah.
I made it like
Yep.
just past halftime. I'm good.
Yeah.
You
I
just
was
wanted
ready to give up.
You just want to see the commercials is all you were in there for.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Night time.
So
I
Justin,
was
where are you
cuddling my
headed today?
pillow. Going back to the yard.
Back to Goshen.
You got to head back
I
to
already got
Indy.
one done. I already got one done, and you're not even loaded yet for the week, Seth. I mean, come on now.
I know. Hey,
Come on.
it's all right.
You guys are killing me. Kill.
Sometimes you have to have them kind of
Hey,
weeks.
Justin, you could put in 3,000 miles in 3 days. We'd still make fun of you.
I know it. I know it. I know it.
Have you left Indiana yet? Ever?
Me? I think he got
Ever.
me, didn't he?
He said ever.
That's all Justin knows. His truck knows it. It doesn't leave the county line or border lines of the state.
Hey, man. You know, I can drive it from the house. It just goes and does it. See, I don't have to worry about it anymore. You guys would know if you do what I did, but you know.
It's hard for me to do nothing. Steve, where are you at?
Yeah.
I am in North Dakota, headed to Alberta, Canada.
Holy smokes.
Putting the miles on this week.
Is that like an 1,800 mile?
Yes, sir. It pays 1802, I think, or something like that. So like 1,802 miles, I think, it's pay. You know, miles wise, obviously, and then $1.92 a
Yeah.
mile.
Get her done.
What?
Big
Get
fit
her
Do
deal.
all
done.
that money.
Yeah, got to make the money. Got the call on Friday night. You know,
Yep.
after I was already headed this way anyways. Got the call on Friday with the, hey, can you do me a favor? And I just, what do you got? It never ends up in my favor. It always ends up in their favor. Forest River need this unit up here by Tuesday. Can you make it happen? I said, I can make that happen. So here we are.
No.
You'll like this, Steve. She called me the other day. She says, hey, I'm just calling to talk. And I'm thinking, sure you are. And we talk about just everyday life thing for about 5 minutes. And all of a sudden she pops out, have you ever done a dock load?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And I told her I hadn't, but I said, it's not my first choice, but I'll do it if you ever really need it. She says, well, I'll write that down. She didn't ask me to do it, but.
No.
Yeah, I've never done one. I hear those can go either way. You know, I mean, obviously you have to pass the background checks. You have to, which no problem, whatever, right? Then you have to you have to sit there at the entrance until you can get an escort to get to wherever you're going. So like it can be a time-consuming process. So it'd be kind of fun to do one day, but it's not definitely not top of my list either.
You know, I told her, yeah. So one of the guys at the lounge does them on and off, and he's got a phone number too to an escort. And he calls them, they meet him right there, and it makes it much simpler.
Yeah.
Costs a little money.
I think anytime you run the same thing over and over like that, that's, you know, it's a different process. You can, you know, really dial it in to make it work for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did.
I think that's
I've
the
done
same
two
with
of
any
those.
trip. You have?
Yeah, it's no fun. Like it's 700 miles, whatever,
Yep.
to get over there, like Baltimore, whatever.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that's all you're getting paid for. And then you have to park over there by the coast somewhere, which there's no parking.
No parking.
And then you get up in the morning and you got to call your A1 escort service to come, and you drive over there, you do all that, and then you follow them in through the port, and you could never find the place without them. Like,
Right.
it's,
Right.
yeah. And then you go in there and you got to wait for somebody to come and clear you to drop it, blah, blah, blah. It's like a 3-hour ordeal that you don't get paid for,
Yeah.
So
So,
I think Verizon actually pays you hourly while you're there. I was told that, not by my traffic manager, but somebody else said that.
yeah, maybe. But I mean, what is it, like $20 an hour or something? Yeah.
Probably 10.
Say 10 was
Yeah.
a few years back, $10 was our retention pay, $10 an hour.
Yeah.
I
So,
think it still
yeah.
is.
Sounds like
I mean,
you're getting rich.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's
nothing.
not
You're not getting paid.
Yeah, exactly. You're basically not getting paid, but it is better than just, what they could be giving you.
Yeah.
It'll buy you
Yeah.
lunch, cup of coffee.
Yep,
It's definitely one of those loads, like, I'll do it, but my next load better be this,
exactly.
Yep.
They're better reimbursed for a lot better.
And you guys know it works that way too. If you do them a favor, generally they'll do you one too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
I always seem like those favors are forgotten.
oh,
Oh, shit.
Like
They
the,
don't know.
She talks-
you, Steve.
she talks highly about you, Steve. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm nice. Don't get me wrong. I'll be nice to anybody, but it's just, yeah. I don't put it this way. I don't get the phone call of asking how my day's going or like that or anything like you just said. I have to call in to get my load, to do anything. So
Yeah.
Well, she
I'm
was just
surprised.
leading up to that dock load, what she was doing.
Yeah.
well, like
It's
last
funny
week,
to-
I did that bus, $2.20 a mile to haul that bus, and that was a favor. But here I am this week going to West Virginia, 490 miles. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
so I don't know if it worked in my favor or not. They're just like, yep, he's dumb. He'll do them.
I started watching that video last night, but it's an hour long. I didn't make it through it before I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch those videos to go night night.
Hey, as long as you just leave it playing.
No, I didn't. I shut it off, but I will watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Probably on this
Yeah.
trip somewhere. I'll play it through and listen to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know they're long, but it's like, how do I get all that information?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
either have to do every single load as a video or you have to do a whole week. And a whole week with yours is going to turn out to a lot more. So,
Yeah. And I don't want to okay, here I loaded, and then the next clip is I'm unloaded. It's just
yeah.
like there's nothing connecting it.
Yep.
And there's no I don't know, whatever. I know they're long.
Yep.
Well, I made it through your reload. I saw you loading or getting that wrecked truck for reload. I haven't seen anything after that, so I got to watch the rest of it.
Oh, well, I won't spoil it for you.
I will.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I know that's a real cliffhanger for you.
Shit. Part 2 incoming next week.
Should I do them in part 1, part 2? I don't know.
People do, but it's whatever. It's all goes together. So
Doesn't
You're doing
YouTube tell you what the best format is and best time length and all that for viewers?
No.
They
No.
don't.
No. No, they don't give you any kind of advice whatsoever, really.
Supposedly 20 minutes, but I mean 20. I can fill 20 minutes in one day.
Uh-huh.
For me, as
I don't
a
know.
viewer, I like a live stream where you're participating. An hour is great. But if
Yeah.
I'm watching a video, 20 minutes is about good, I think. I don't know. Unless
Yeah.
it's super interesting, some crazy stuff happening. But
Yep.
Yeah, so my hour's good then, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Maybe when
I
you're driving
know.
through a blizzard, but
Yeah, yeah. I got to figure out how to make them shorter.
So,
well, you don't have many that are an hour long.
Yeah, yeah,
His last few have been 40 plus minutes.
Yeah.
yeah.
so,
Yeah, I'm just gonna put them all on ×2 speed.
Fly
Let me have an extra
through
cup of
it.
coffee before I watch it.
Yeah. So, what kind of truck do you have, Steven?
It's a 19 GMC Sierra 3500 dually Denali. I guess that's it.
All the bells,
Cruising
huh?
head.
Yeah.
Got
Well,
everything.
well, everything in 19. It's a far cry from what today's everything is. Hey, I'm getting passed. Anybody want to guess what company is passing me with a trailer right now?
Swift. You swiftly getting past.
Yes, I am. And it's the same company that always passes me.
Yeah.
So you said you're thinking about 450. Why do you feel that a 450 is needed for the job that you're currently doing?
So it's probably not, but I want to go to apportion plates. If I do this in an ELD, not that I want the ELD, because as you see, load board campers are getting heavier and heavier all the time, and I don't want to
Yep.
max my truck out. I don't want to. I could apportion this truck, but I don't want to run max weight all the time. And a 450 really is technically not technically towing more to 350 or 35. Oh, yeah, 350.
Yep.
With your brakes, you commercial tires, you got better steering. It's an all around better truck, and I think they de-rate those 450s. I think they're more capable, but they want to keep them in a class 4 or under. So,
yep.
I think they're pretty well derated.
As far as weight, they are definitely derated. As far as horsepower, they're the same.
Yeah,
But
no,
yes,
sure, yeah, but I think they're
as far
really more capable to tow more than they're rated for. So.
yes.
But the biggest thing is I don't want to max out. I could buy a brand new GMC, but the towing capacity is still 5,000-6,000 pounds less, and I just don't want to be at max weight all the time with it. It's hard on them.
Yep.
So at that point, you feel that the heavier units are worth the pay bump to do it.
100%. I'm always towing right around max now, and I'm getting 20-30 cents a mile more, and my fuel mileage doesn't suffer from it. Yeah, no, I definitely think they're worth it. I know there's people that argue the other way, and I'm sure they've got good points, but I get as good a fuel mileage with a 15,000 pound trailer as I do fifth wheels. I do a 8,000-9,000 pound travel trailer.
Yep.
Yep.
And I mean, I go both ways, right? On that, like I have the theory of
Heard that.
I knew Seth was gonna get some on that one. Anyways, children,
What did you say, Steven? I didn't hear you. Can you repeat yourself?
I heard Justin goes both ways, and the bigger load, I get the theory of it. It's heavier, so it's more stable in the wind. It pays better. You're getting the same fuel economy, but I'm still a firm believer. If you're truly watching your truck, your EGTs are going to run hotter, which is going to get you to the point where you're going to start having premature failure, overheating the pistons, exhaust gas, all that fun stuff, blowing a turbo. So I'm a firm believer, like it can go either way. Like don't pull heavy all day, every day. But then at the same time, don't pull 20 footers all day, every day too, because you need to make some more money. So I just
Well,
curious.
you're always driving back empty, so that's your
Cool down.
cool down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get that with the EGTs because I've got to really watch it in the hills with this truck. And I'll back out of it or I'll shift it down to gear manually.
Yep.
To drop the EG temperatures. You don't have to watch that. I mean, you have a point there for sure.
Yeah.
But I try not to let mine get up too hot and do what you got to do.
Well, and like I've talked to other people, and it really makes sense of where are you going? are you hauling a 17,000 pound trailer out to California, or are you headed to Florida, or are you headed to Texas? Because
Right.
from Goshen to Texas, it's a lot flatter than headed out over a bunch of mountains, or headed
Right.
down south, Mount Eagle and all
But
that. So it's just
if
one
I
of
had a high
those ways.
output 6.7, it wouldn't bother it.
That's right. Right.
Get
Yeah.
Uh,
him.
I
I like
will.
Yeah.
my Duramax. Don't get me wrong, but
I
Yeah.
have other people's proof to disprove that, but hey, whatever. To each their own. To each their own.
uh, no, I like my Duramax. Don't get me wrong. It
Yeah.
runs good. It pulls well. Good fuel mileage. Probably better fuel mileage than I'll get with anything else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is, I'm not saying any truck is the best truck because you get to a 350 and 450, you're jumping into 410s, 411s, whatever Ford runs, and GM you're running 373, so we're not going to be as high wound out in the when you're unloaded and you're cruising back, we're not going to be as high of a gear and RPMs and stuff like that. So they all got their pros
Right.
and cons. I was just curious why people do what they do. I don't think there's any right and wrong to the
Yeah.
industry.
No. And like I said, the biggest thing with me is I just don't want to run my truck at max weight all the time because we all know that's hard on them.
Yep.
If I can get a truck rated to tow a little more, and the benefit of the commercial tires, the bigger brakes and steering radius.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Some people
450
ask me
definitely.
why I don't run a step deck, and get a CDL and do all that. Well, this staying under 26,000 pounds is going to make my truck last longer.
Exactly.
Yes, they will.
Yes, I could
Yeah.
make more money, and could I make more money faster than my truck wears out by hauling less weight? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like, if I'm loading this thing down to 32,000 pounds or something, I don't feel like it's going to last.
Yep.
That's correct.
So, yeah.
There's so much that are unmeasurables in this. Everybody wants a measurable. The only measurable is how much you make, how many miles you can put on, and how much you're going to get paid, how much fuel, that kind of stuff. But
Right.
nobody knows when their motor is going to spin the bearing. Nobody knows when the
Right.
rear is going to go ahead and say, I had enough, I'm done. Those are just unmeasurable. They're just happening. There's life. You can only keep up with your maintenance, and it is what it is. But
It happens.
yeah, I mean, if you sit there and follow some numbers, there's certain things that make sense in the industry, and there's certain things that don't make sense in the industry. And like to me, you look at a 450 compared to a 2500. Okay, yes, your truck's rated to tow more. You can do that, but at the same time, can you really, without going to ported plates, you can't really haul that. You can't point blank. You can't haul a heavier camper than what you can with the 2500. So is it right? Probably not. Is it wrong? Who knows? It's just, there's certain things you just put to pen to paper, and it is what it is.
And my theory may not be accurate. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because they have the right color.
Yeah.
They got that new candy apple, or it's not candy apple, whatever red is that for the darker red. I really like that
Oh.
color.
Oh yeah, GM had
I had
that
a brand new,
tricoat red that is gorgeous, so I know what you're talking about.
I had a Ram and with the Cummins in a 2500 in 2007. That was real similar to that color, and it was my favorite color that I've ever owned. I really like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, that's all that really matters is what color it is, right?
Yeah.
Amen.
Exactly.
Gotta have
Come on.
priorities.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why I have a poop brown truck,
Matching personalities. Yeah.
Yep.
I was sitting in the lounge the other day, and this King Ranch pulled in, and somebody said, "Look at that shit brown truck." I said, "I happen to know that guy."
He smells like his truck looks.
You guys are terrible. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So, Steven, you came to our poker run deal. What's your thoughts? Did we do? What'd you
Well,
think?
I mean I think we did a great thing, and I'm sure we're all aware of the outcome now, but
Yep.
and I'm gonna get choked up because he was such a great guy.
Yep.
First of all, it was a great cause, and I'm so glad you guys put that on.
Yep.
And his wife seemed truly happy and blessed by it.
Yep.
I think we had a great turnout for the first time doing it on short notice.
Yep.
And I know there's talk of doing similar things every year, and I think that is I think it's a super cause. It's a good deal. So I don't know.
Yep.
I'm pretty choked up right now.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely something that, if there's something in the future, there's room for growth to learn to help people, whether it's kids or whatever. There's always something out there that use it, and it creates a camaraderie between the drivers. I've done it many, either benefit runs or poker runs or whatever on motorcycle, and it's just a good time for a good cause, and it's a good excuse to get together.
Yep.
It was a good time for sure.
Yep.
Could have been a little warmer.
Yeah, see, next time we're gonna do it in the summer.
I got to meet some good people.
Yep. Yep. Did we have it organized fairly well?
Yeah. One thing I learned is that you and Seth both outkicked your coverage. You both did very well in the wife department. So.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that happened, but
yeah. Yeah. Definitely out of my league for sure.
I'm in the same boat. I definitely did the same thing. So.
Yep. Whatever.
Yeah, we all get lucky once in a blue moon.
Yes, sir. Sure did.
I just thought it was great that all those people that don't know each other could show up and do something like that. And
100%.
Yep.
I was blown away by it.
The world needs more of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody out there seems to be for themselves nowadays, and it'd be great if we could all go back to at least, a certain group of people, like just the transport community or whatever, start helping more of the transport community. There's so many times you see somebody broke down somewhere and everybody just ignores them. They just don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. You're not wrong. That is a fact. I have seen that myself.
Justin,
and
people are just scared to stop to help you.
Yeah.
They're afraid their truck's going to catch a disease from the Ford.
Thanks, Steve. Mighty white of you.
Well, is there anything that you've went ahead and heard us talk about, or anything like that you would like to bring up about while we're on here, or questions or anything like that?
Oh, I don't know. I know when you were asking when the first episode about, what does everybody want to hear us talk about stuff? And I think something that might benefit the newer transporters is talking about your routes. I mean, we can all follow GPS, but everybody has a secret little route around this city or around that place, and something like that. And where do you stop and spend the night? I know you guys talked about you like truck stops. I prefer rest areas. But where people stopping? Where's there better truck parking? Just stuff like that to help, especially the newer guys or somebody going on a different route for the first time.
100%.
Yeah. My problem is I'm so all over the place that I don't remember. You know what I mean? I don't remember where I stopped last week.
Yeah, you do. It's your house every night in your own bed because you're going to Indy every week.
I mean, for instance, I know that there's a transporter that has a secret route around Nashville, Tennessee, and I sat in Nashville one night for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
After I was told the route around it.
But,
just stuff like that.
I think I told you to go around it, I believe, didn't I?
You did, but I wasn't comfortable
at
that point.
Yep. It happens.
Yeah, it's hard to go off the path when you're hauling $100,000 behind you, and you're just you worry about that,
Well, you have to be very confident, and you have to.
On your return route is the time to
spot it out. Yep.
explore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then you got to remember that for next time. So
you do.
yeah,
You do. That's correct.
yeah.
That is correct. Because that particular route that I told him about is, well, it can be a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you've told me about that too, and I've just never done it because I'm just scared to go off the path.
Yes.
You know.
I get
So
it.
I don't go through Nashville anymore. Like today, I'm going to go west around the city of Indianapolis and go down
Yep.
through Knoxville, and it'll
Yep.
drop me out. I'll miss Nashville, and I'll drop out at the bottom of Chattanooga.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it's less than 20 miles further.
Yep.
It's a little bit hilly, but it's not horrible. That's the way I go now.
Nashville is either like you blaze on through there or it's a total shit show.
Exactly.
Okay, don't go through there at 6 o'clock at night. That's all I'm going to tell you.
No.
No. Well, you can go into Nashville at 6 o'clock at night. Just don't try to get out of Nashville at 6 o'clock
Yeah,
at night.
you ain't getting out.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets hairy real fast.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It was worse. It was worse than Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know
Yeah.
how
times
it was that way.
there's
That's
times you're
another
better
one.
off to stop on the north side or south side of a city, depending on what time you're going through. Take your 10-hour break and wake up
Yeah.
early and just buzz right through. You may waste a
do that
couple
with-
hours, but it makes sense.
I do that with Atlanta. I stop in Calhoun, Georgia. There's a nice, there's a good pilot and a TA there, but there's a nice rest area that I like. And I'll get up early and go through Atlanta at 4 or 5 in the morning. If you're there before 6:37, you're good.
Yep. Yep.
Fortunately,
Yeah,
this load is
I try to
stopping.
roll through there in the middle of the night. I don't play with Atlanta.
Right. Fortunately, this
into it.
load is dropping about a half an hour north of Atlanta, so I'm not gonna have to deal with it. So
Oh, that's nice.
That's good. That's good.
I plan on stopping
Yeah, I
at the
was through there.
Georgia Welcome Center tonight for the
Yep.
night, and then drop off when they open at 9 in the morning and start heading north.
Yeah.
So how do you run your days then? Are you burn out your clock? Are you like an 8 3/4 a day, or you just drive
No.
till you're tired? Or
I'm always running right against my clock. Tonight I'll have a couple hours to spare, just because it's a shorter run. It's only
Right.
it's a 9.5 hour trip. And normally I would have left at 4 or 5 o'clock this morning and made delivery this afternoon, but I had to wait for him to repair this trailer, so I'll stop short. I'll stop a half an hour short of delivery and
yep.
deliver first thing in the morning. Then I'll have time. But no, I normally run my clock out. I took a load to Johnson City, Tennessee the other day, and I made delivery, turned around and drove back. When I pulled into the pilot, it was a 1-9, same thing as a pilot. I
Yep.
had 1 minute left on my clock.
Yep.
So I shouldn't run that hard. It causes anxiety that it's not needed.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
But I don't know. I've always been that way. Just go, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
once you can plan it out, when you sit at home and you plan your route out a little ahead of time, and obviously that's all still in the theoretical world. It's still not hard data, but you can kind of do the math, do the miles, and you're going to be within a few minutes plus or minus, and you'll know if you can or can't make it.
Right. Yeah.
And you may, you always have to be willing to move and groove. You start rolling up and you say, "Ooh, my GPS says 45 minutes, and I got 30 minutes left on the clock. I guess I better find a different spot."
Yep.
Right. I try looking for a spot. If I'm in an unfamiliar place, I try looking an hour ahead of my clock.
Yep.
To give me enough time. And if I find a good spot, I'll stop an hour short now.
Yep.
If I know where I'm going, I'll push it to get to that very last minute out of my clock and get to my spot.
Yeah, if you can make it.
Like I run the toll road 80, 90 east and west all the time, and like I'll get to a rest area, a service plaza, and I'll look, and the next one's 30 miles down the road, and I'll look at my clocks. Well, I got just enough time to make that.
Yep. Yeah, when you're on something like that where it's a nice 4-lane divided highway, not going through big cities, you can kind of hold true to it. It's when you get somewhere else, it's back roads or whatnot, that can burn you fast.
Yeah.
No.
you guys do if you run out of time?
I've always.
I've stopped.
Is this controversial? Do we need to skip this question?
Things and stuff and things and stuff.
Yeah,
You plan ahead and you trip plan correctly, Seth.
that's right.
I know, but
Plan.
if all else
No.
fails, what are you going to do? You have to PC.
You have to be safe. You can't park on the side of the road just because it's
No.
not. You either have to go ahead and do it, or there is most clocks run on a 15-minute increment. If you run over 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you go off duty or on duty at that point, whatever it is, it'll back it up that 2-3 minutes.
Right.
It's one of those things. So
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah,
I
mean, you always have the right to find safe haven.
Yes.
I will PC long before I'll stop on an off ramp. I will not stop on an off ramp for the night.
Yeah, I won't either.
I point blank don't ever feel safe to do that. I mean,
No, I
barely
don't
safe
either.
enough to I had to change a tire on the off ramp a few weeks ago, and like that sucked. So
Yep.
it's like that's only because I had to.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I get it. Sometimes
No,
you gotta do what you gotta do. But
yeah.
I just wanted to make
I'm-
you all say it once.
Just because in your video you said it.
Nobody's roasted me yet, but I
No,
wanted
it's the
proof
truth.
that I'm not the only one.
No, yeah. I mean, you're always gonna do what you can do to actually, if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, if it's much more, whatever, you gotta do it, whatever, safe.
Yep.
Safe haven.
Yeah, I will not stop in somewhere where I don't feel safe. If I don't feel safe, I'm not gonna do it.
Yep.
No.
I'm not gonna risk my truck, or if I got a trailer on, I'm not gonna risk having a problem that could be avoided by making adjustments. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just not. It just not only for the sake of the truck and the trailer, but just my own personal well-being. I'm not gonna whatever.
Yep. I
It
get
is
it.
what it is, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's not worth it.
No, it's not. It's not. And if I see I'm running out of time, I will, I will stop early, knowing that,
Yes.
Yeah, if
You
I'm
know,
in
I
a place where I'm not familiar with and don't know when the next stop is, I will stop early. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, yep. And that's usually, that's what I do. Not usually, that is what I do. I don't, whatever. It is what it is, right? So,
Cut.
So yeah.
When you head north, Justin,
What's that?
I'm on my way north currently.
Oh,
well, I should pass you someplace. Yeah, no,
Do what?
I should pass you at some point.
No, I'm going around the other side.
Well, I'm still
gonna
on 31. You're coming up 31, right?
No,
He's
I'm gonna go up.
69.
I'm gonna go up 69 because I got to go over to Topeka.
Oh, okay.
So it's a few miles. It's a few miles, whatever, shorter to go up
I'm going to pull over
69.
at the Lowe's, do a safety check, and get a cup of coffee here in a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a little-
I'm short on time today. I'm gonna have to
Boot, scoot, and boogie.
keep on rolling.
Yep.
I'm
So,
trying to-
Seth, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we do have a question that was from our first video last Monday. Do you have that, or does Noah have that, or how do we want to? Because we do want to answer
Yeah.
any questions that people. That's why I wanted to ask Steven if he had anything that he ever,
Yeah.
wanted to argue with us about or whatever. Ask questions.
Well,
I'm in for a good old debate. I'm not
So,
against.
Steven
question is
go
from
ahead.
Pecan Fireworks. Podcast was great. Please do explain multi-haul for us over-the-road truckers that are thinking about getting the RV side. Not sure about these topics. Why some have bed deletes and some have cabin chassis. So the bed delete has to do with your overall length. So a lot of the states, you're not supposed to be over 65 feet without having bed delete. Now, a lot of companies are allowing it, just like myself, and they're just taking the risk, basically. It's like a $250 fine, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying it's the right thing, but there's a lot of guys that do it. I've been doing it for 5 years. I've never been questioned about length. I think, I know that some people have, and there's just no way around that. So, people do a bed delete. Once they do the bed delete, then, you're good to be over 65 feet. But at that point, you could also do a step deck. So, yeah. With the CDL A, can you multi-haul more than 26,000 pounds? Yes, you just have to have apportioned plates. Seems like the 4,500 and 5,500 cab and chassis are not the way to go because of the different engine parts. So we did have, Cows and Campers had a video with Sean McDaniels that talked about the cab and chassis trucks and how they're detuned, and I think something about the pistons are different.
Right.
Yeah, and the intake and the injectors, all the the block is similar as far as like cubic inch and liter and whatnot, but all the components there's some differences, and don't ask me because I don't know.
Yeah, that's a definitely do your own research situation.
Yeah,
That's all
essentially
hearsay.
the consensus was in the community that those trucks are not designed to be loaded at 30,000 pounds and run 700 miles a day nonstop, day
Right.
after day after day.
More for like a local truck for like lawn care or whatever, that kind of stuff.
Now,
a
like
box truck for deliveries. Yeah.
Yeah, if you were to get like a Ford 450, if you got the pickup version, then you have a pickup version. But if you got the cab chassis version, then there's some differences. So that's the thing with a Ford is if you're gonna buy, if you want a 450, you need to get the pickup truck.
Then do your bed delete, do your fenders, fuel tank, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. But if you get a cab chassis 450, it's a different truck.
Now, Seth, you obviously got a gooseneck for yours, your Shipshy gooseneck. Do you, if let's say all the stars were aligned and, obviously you're good with your truck, you're still pulling your truck, do you wish you would have had a step deck, like a bed delete with a step deck instead of the gooseneck?
Yeah,
I know not every company allows the gooseneck.
Yeah, they don't. So I wish I would have done a CDL before I even started. And then, maybe got a step deck, and I would have had more ability to go wherever, like any company, any whatever, right?
Yep.
I'm not saying I'm not happy where I'm at.
Right.
I've been here for 5 years for a reason.
No, but if they shut the door tomorrow, you'd have options.
Exactly. Yeah. Now the other thing is like how we talked about earlier with the step deck. They're always, you're always going to have that temptation of putting on more weight.
Yep.
And hauling real heavy, and like I've seen guys go on the road with 5-car haulers hooked to a F350, and I'm like, there's no way that thing's going over 200,000 miles. Like it's just
right.
They're overdoing it, and I just feel I don't ever feel too heavy. I'm not going over 26. I don't feel like I'm struggling to get on the highway or none of that. I don't feel like I'm overdoing the truck. So that's, I don't know. I feel like my truck's going to last longer. And again, like earlier, I could make more money with a step deck, but for how long, Yeah.
Well,
Can you actually load more on a step deck? Are they capable of hauling more? Is that the difference? I mean, I know the hitch difference, but
so the length, there's 53 feet of deck instead of 46.
Yep.
So a lot of guys, like you can haul like 3 cars, and you can haul 3 campers, 4 campers. Now the campers isn't really going to be that much more weight, because they're smaller units, you know.
Right.
But when it comes to hauling cars, you're gonna have that temptation of, you know, throwing 2 dualies on there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then to make the money, and then it's like, did I really? So you'd have to be a little cautious of that, I guess. But
Well, if you have a true 53-foot step deck, like, you know, you can actually haul 2 25-foot campers, where you can't haul 2 25-foot campers, correct?
I have, but it's sketchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I see full.
But yeah, so there's like 20.
Longer, bigger units.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I'm torn on that. Like I think about step decks a lot, but I think at that point you should probably have a semi. You know.
Oh, I agree.
And
Yeah,
then,
I mean,
you know, then you're in a whole different category of stuff I have know nothing about, which is the next question. Is they were asking about talking to somebody that runs multi-haul with a semi, which that's something we're working on. So I'm going to leave here again. I'm going to go back to the question. Hang on.
okay. Yeah, I mean, just for a quick, you know, little filler, go back to Cows and Campers video, watch it with Sean. Sean has done it with a little bit of everything, and you know, it is a great video. Just for a little plug for him.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so it says, please do show this about semi truckers. Us truckers would like to hear that info. And then you guys are nailing the entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point we'll probably get Sean on to talk to us. It'll just be timing or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
and there's other people that have done it too, or still do it, whatever.
Yeah, I know nothing about multi-haul, never done it, whatever. But my theory is if you're gonna do it,
no balls.
Look, running a true semi seems to be the way.
Yep.
I could be completely wrong, but it seems like you got the bigger living quarters, you got more than enough power. They're built to haul 80,000 pounds, and you're nowhere near it. Like this saying, like if you have the money, you have the means, you have the knowledge, you have the want, that is probably the way to just go and be able to make it. That's my 2 cents.
I don't think the money is the biggest issue. You can buy a good used semi cheaper. You can buy a pickup.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just talking about, you know,
maintenance and the knowledge to keep it maintained.
Yeah, just tires are more expensive. Oil changes are more expensive. I don't know the numbers, but I just know that everybody says they're more expensive, but they last longer. Your oil changes are 15, 20, 30,000 miles on a bigger, I don't know, whatever.
And 300,000 miles on a good tire. I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen the other, but it's for me, and I had semis, but it's somebody with you'd want the knowledge to do a lot of the maintenance yourself.
100%.
You know? And a lot of people can work on a pickup, but don't have the knowledge on a semis.
And not to mention, certain companies will not allow you to hook up a travel trailer or a fifth wheel to a single pole with a semi. I think some will. I've seen it out there. So then you have to weigh your options. You know, all right, I have it. If multi-haul gets slow, what do I do then? So, you know, there's always the think about it scenario.
Right.
I have a shameless plug before I get off here.
Do it.
There's all kinds of options.
It's this side. Hat for the giveaway on my channel next week's video.
Nice.
Get over there, check it out.
Check it out.
Just for the record, don't write "you suck" on Seth's comments because YouTube doesn't like it.
Oh, you mean
it won't show up? Yeah, Steve tried to put "you suck" and it didn't even show up. I never seen it. So you got to get creative if you're gonna put it.
Yeah, you got to do a little better than me. He just said, you know, if you don't like it, put it in the comments. So I did.
Yep.
And it didn't show up. So just for the FYI,
yeah. So there you heard it. We're gonna start doing giveaways according to comments. At some point, we've got some equipment purchased to start making some merchandise. And comment, like, subscribe, make a comment, tell us we suck, and you might win a ball cap or
just remember,
you might win one of these.
Just remember, if you want to tell us we suck, use a little more creative way.
Yeah. Thank you, Steven, for coming. I appreciate you taking your
Thanks for
time to do
having me.
this.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Steve.
thanks for having me.
Good.
Yes, thank you so much. Wonderful to have you on. Hopefully you
course,
enjoy
thank
whatever
Yep.
we're trying to accomplish here, and can jump back in at another later date.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I think you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you. All right, from me, Justin Coleman at Cows and Campers, and Steve at Horner's Corner, and Seth at the Transporter. Thanks for watching, and later, baiters.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you
Thank
later,
you.
guys.
Take care.
We'll see y'all later.